Hey guys, welcome to Bar and girls, welcome to Bar, everyone in between. If you want hand weights today, you can grab those. You can use canned food, you can fill up some water bottles, or just grab hand weights. You don't need them. If you don't have hand weights, you'll just squeeze your fists when we get to that part, okay? But just heads up there. I'm gonna put these over here so I don't forget that they're here. I feel like I have lightsabers. Mine look like kind of like lightsabers without all the weights on them. Anyways, minor details. Here we go. Go ahead and just come. We have a really simple-ish warm-up. It's more of a stretch. So just let your head fall to one side. If you want to add weight or a little pull, you can, but don't like yank your head. Good. Just let go of your head and then look towards the floor on that side. So the fun part about Barre is we pull from ballet, yoga, Pilates. We're definitely going to get all that in today. So go ahead and bring your head back up onto your spine. Take an inhale. As you exhale, other side. If you want, add weight. So we normally don't pull too much from yoga, but we are definitely going to do it for this warm up. So if you enjoy yoga, you're in for a treat. Or if you've never tried it or can't sit through a whole class, whatever your prerogative is, I hope that you like it. Good, let go of your head, maybe look down a little bit. Just really stretching out your neck. Good, and then bring it back to center. You're going to take your feet nice and wide. Toes can point in toes can point straight forward or a little bit turned out, whatever you'd like. I'm going to try to get mine to point straight forward. So you're going to hinge forward at those hips and let your hands find the ground. Good, breathe, maybe send your hips a little side to side. And then from here, you're going to bend your knees nice and gently. Send those hips down and then straighten again. And then rebend and straighten. And rebend and straighten. One more time, rebend and straighten. Hold. If you get lightheaded, just bring your hands to your waist and bring your head up in line with your hips. Good. Place your hands on your waist, nice flat back, and then coming on up. Leave your legs nice and wide. And then from here, you're just going to take some good mornings, wide-legged good mornings. So all that means is that you're going to hinge from your hips. Try to keep your hips over your feet. Don't let them go backwards. So working into our back here and clearly the back of our legs. Just get a nice gentle warm up. Good, one more. Sweet. All right, go ahead and turn one foot out. Doesn't matter, we're gonna go back to back on the sides here. So turn one foot forward, the other heel kind of kicks back, bending into your front knee, finding your warrior one, hold. If you've never done yoga before, this is warrior one, welcome. Good, straighten your front leg, and then rebend. Straighten your front leg, and rebend. Try to keep your shoulders away from your ears. Straighten your front leg, and rebend. One more, and rebend. Good, finding warrior two. We're gonna have that same exact thing. So trying to get nice and deep in your warrior two. Good. Straighten your front leg and rebend. I like to do this where you take your arms up, straighten your front leg and rebend. Try to keep your ribs knitted in. Inhale and exhale. Good, one more inhale and exhale. Good, finding that side angle pose. Don't rest on your arm. You're just using it to press your chest more open to the side here. You can rest on it a little bit, but try not to dump into it, right? Good, and then you're just gonna flip that. Keep a bend in your front knee. So you reach back the other way. Good, bring it back up, straighten your front leg, and then kick this hip up towards the ceiling as you reach forward as far as you can, and then finding what we call triangle pose here. You can leave this arm up, or you can bring it to your hip or bind it, depending on how tired your arms are. Hopefully not too tired, we just got started, but I don't know what you did yesterday, so. Good, on an inhale, bring yourself back up. Good, and then turn your foot, turn the other foot out. Good, maybe kick that heel out a little further. Toes are gonna face straight this direction. And then take your hips, turn them this way, bend that front knee. Arms reach up, warrior one. Good, hold. All right, here we go. Straighten your front leg and rebend. Straighten and rebend. Good, straighten and rebend. One more time, straighten and rebend. Good, warrior two, arms come out to a T. Take the first two with your arms like so. Straighten your front leg, try not to lock that knee out like I just did. And then rebend. Good, straighten and rebend, maybe this time adding your arms. Inhale and exhale. Good, inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale, take it up. And exhale, rebend. Good, finding that side angle pose. Remember, try not to dump into your shoulder. Find some space here. You might even bring your hand and kind of just brush out your neck, finding that space. And whenever you're ready, taking it back. Excellent. Come back to center, straighten your front leg, kick this hip up nice and high, and then coming down for triangle pose. So it doesn't matter, your hand can be on the ground, on your shin, all the way up here. You just make sure you're not dumping down. So open up your chest. If that means you come up a little bit, that's fine. Nice. And whenever you're ready, bring it back up. Good. Step in. You can do a little shakeout. Good. And then we're going to just take a few knee lifts to the front, just to kind of move a little bit. Get things worked out, worked up. Hopefully not worked up. I'm telling my neck is. All right, here we go. So try not to rock side to side when we do these, right? So just a little bit up. If you're wondering where my legs are in space, because it's kind of hard to see from the front view, I'm just pointing that toe. So it's kicking out like a little bit. But really think about that knee lift. Try not to go side to side. Good, almost there. All right, let it go. Okay, so for this next few sets of things, you can be hanging onto your bar, which is where you normally are, or you can challenge your balance, okay? I am going to challenge my balance, but know that you can do all of these right here. You can also be like me, where it's gonna be nearby in case I decide that I really need it, but you're gonna try to go without. So coming on up to releve, again, for all of these, if you don't like to be in releve, you're just gonna make sure that your heels just naturally lift off the ground if you go too low on some of the other things, okay? So whenever you're ready, you're just gonna bring those heels in, yes, in your releve. And you're in this first position, right? Feet are turned out, heels are together. Good. And then you're gonna take it down and up, down and up. So my heels stay lifted the whole time, which is why if you want, you can hang on to your bar. You can even be right here, right? And knees are just going nice and wide. Find your control, being on your toes. So it's a really shallow releve. It's not super high. My heels aren't too high off the ground. You're like, what does that mean? So you could be like up here. See how my toes are like that versus my heels are right here, just hovering. Just letting you know. Some of you have really awesome feet and you can go up super high. I know because I've seen them. So just keep it tame for right now. Good. All right. Down halfway, down halfway, down halfway, down halfway, down halfway, down halfway, down halfway. You got this. Down halfway, down halfway, down halfway, down halfway. Here we go. Pulses. Down, 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 down. You got it. Oh, are you breathing? Good, and let it go. Nice. Make sure that your heels can land on the ground. So like whenever I came up, I kind of tucked mine in. So make sure that both heels can land on the ground. It's not an exact science. And whenever you're ready, straight up and down. Straight up and down. We're gonna come back to these. Just want to get a few in. Good, last one. I didn't even have good arms there. They're just hanging out in space. Alrighty. And then we're going to do that same thing, but our feet are going to be parallel right underneath us. Should you'll fit like two fists a little bit underneath you. It's the way hip width, okay? And then same thing, you're going to lift up on those toes, stay lifted on your toes, just a tiny heel lift, yeah? And then you're going to go down and back up. Good. You can have your arms out to second here if you'd like. So make sure your knees don't knock in, okay? Make sure they're also not splaying out. We want our knees going straight forward. I am indeed on my toes. So if you wanted to be on your bar and do these, you can, okay? Otherwise, trying to do it without a bar. So arms can really be wherever you want. I kind of need the counterbalance sometimes, so I might bring my arms out here. But of course, if you want more challenge, take those arms out to the side. Also might help you if you get wobbly. Good, trying to get those knees to go straight forward. Nice and low. Hope you guys are in the mood for legs because in Pilates we did all abs, pretty much. No worries, we will definitely get your abs. I'm always game for more abs. One more. All right, drop it down. Keep your heels lifted. If you can, if you gotta come off them, that's fine. Keep your heels lifted. Down halfway, down halfway, down halfway, down halfway, down halfway, down halfway. Good, you got this. Down halfway, try to keep those heels up. Down halfway, down halfway. Hopefully you're building some heat. Excellent. Pulses, here we go. Pulse, pulse, pulse. If you need to have your heels down, you can. Otherwise, keep them up. Pulse. Remember, your chair is right here if you need it, or your bar. Try to keep your chest lifted, not have too much of a forward lean. This is rough in a good way. Good. Woo, stand up. Holy cow. All right, that was a lot for those legs, your quads especially, and your hamstrings. So onto those calves that we just demoed. So heels back together, first position. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna come up, you're gonna come down, and then you're gonna hold. So stay right here, heels drop and lift, drop and lift. Same thing, we've done this a ton of times on our bar, but if you don't need to, don't hold on. Good. Just bending your knees. So control on the way down as well as the way up. So don't just slam those heels down. Yes. Gently down and up. Good. I have my hands on my waist. Again, your hands can be out here, first position, whatever you'd like. Good. All right, adding on. So we're going to go up, stand, up, and bend. Up, stand, down, and good. Words are just not happening, but hopefully you see what I'm doing and you can mimic that. Good. Feet should be getting tired here. It's okay. Squeeze your bum at the top. Heels gently lower. Good. You're almost there. There you go. There's the ball. One more. Good. All right. Straighten your legs. Straight down and up. Here we go. Up and down. Up and down. Working into your calves. 6, 8, 9, 10. You have 10 more. If you need to skip some, you can. 9, 8, 7. Land softly. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Shake that out. Whatever you got to do. Excellent. Alrighty, we got all that parallel. So don't forget, you can always be right here if you need to be or want to be. Or you can work on your balance. It takes a lot of engagement. So even if you are at your bar, do not have a death grip. Maybe just a few fingers on, maybe just your fingers on. Okay, if you need the whole thing, you can use the whole thing. Alrighty, ready or not, here we go. Feet are parallel. Lift up onto your toes, not super high, okay? There's a difference between right here, which is where I'm at, and up here, okay? We want kind of just hover with those heels. All right, here we go. Take it down, stay here. Try to keep your tailbone tucked under. I'm just gonna turn side. Keep turning back and forth. I'm just gonna turn side. So we're here, keep everything in line. Don't stick your butt out if you can, right? And lower down, so heels and up, heels, up, heels, up, heels, up, and up, and up, and up, up, up. Good. Trying to not move your upper body as much as possible. You're on that bar, right? You're right here. Trying to control your heels on the way down. I know sometimes they kind of drop, but try to control them up and down. Here we go. All right, heels lift, stand up, bend your knees, and tap. Lift, stand up, woo, bend your knees, and tap. Lift, stand, bend, and tap. Lift, stand, bend, and tap. Good. We got this. Find something that's not moving, especially if you're not holding on to anything, to focus on. Make sure you're still breathing. One more. Good. All right. Last thing, down and up. Do not rock forward and back. Try to go straight up and straight down. So here we go. Up and down. Up and down. Feet are still parallel. Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. Good. Let's stop saying up and down. You guys got this. Good. 10 more. Straight up and down. Try to keep those ankles going straight up and down. Try not to let them like knock around here. One more. Excellent. Shake that out. Alrighty. Go ahead and come over to your bar if you're not there already. Take your foot behind you on the top of your toes, and then just bend that back knee as much as you need to. You may not need to bend your back knee at all. This might be a good enough foot stretch for you as is. Good, let it go. Find the other side. Good, let that go. Shake it out. Excellent. Alrighty. So same thing. You can be on your bar or off your bar. Alright. Knee comes up. We are in passe. Just gonna open to the side and close. Open and close. Open and close. Again, you can be fully balanced, or you can have a hand on or both hands on. Okay, up to you. Try to not sink into this hip, right? Try not to just sink into this hip and be like, we're here. Okay, nice and tall. Tuck that hip in. You can even have your hand on this hip to remind you to keep it in. And you might need the chair whenever you do that. Okay. Keep going. Turn on our light here. There we go. A little bit clearer. Oh, there we go. I'm not camouflaged with the ball anymore. Wake up. Time to turn the lights on. Good. All right, leave it forward. Extend and in. Extend and in. So my bottom foot is parallel. You can have it turned out. Try and keep this leg parallel to the ground. Try not to let it sag. If it needs to, it can. Otherwise, keep it up. You got this. One more. Good. Back to those passe. Here we go. In and out. Don't jab your toe into your leg. Hover nearby, or just barely tapping that toe on your leg. Good. If you can't help but jabbing in, just hover your foot nearby. Deep breath. Try to stand up a little taller. Work on that balance. Good. Take it out to the side and extend and in. So again, you can try to extend straight out and in, out and in. If you need to drop your knee down a little bit and go more at an angle, nothing wrong with that. Just know that eventually you do want to challenge yourself. So whatever that means. Just trying to take it a little higher each time. Each time you do this. So each time you come back to this exercise. So today, if it's right here, what you're trying to do is just not go any lower. You can go higher, but you're trying to not go any lower, right? Good, and let it go. Do a little dance. People are like, I can't dance. And then you do that and you're like, all of a sudden, I can dance. All right, here we go. Feet are parallel. You can turn them out if it feels more stable, but you want to walk, have a nice gait that's going to be healthy for your knees. And so I used to dance all the time. So I stood like this, I walked like this. but it's not good for your knees, let alone your shoes. So trying to build that muscle so that your legs are going straight forward, there's a lot of merit there, okay? So that's why all of a sudden now I like try to get my foot turned straight. All right, here we go, in and out. I can continue to talk to you while we do this. So it's still like good. You build a lot of muscles, especially around the outside of those hips and your butt whenever you have turnout. So we definitely like do a lot of turnout in these classes because it's really good for you. But you don't want to do it so much where it becomes like your way of life, right? So that's why, like for me, I need to train my body to go straight on instead of always being turned out. So that's whenever you see me go like between the two. One's not bad or they're not bad. It's just that you want to definitely walk straight forward when you're walking forward and not have your toes pointed out. Fun fact. Go ahead and take your knee to the front. Here we are. Straighten out and in. Point that toe. Straighten out and in. All right, straight. There we go. Some cultures, it's really rude to talk to someone with your feet pointing directly at them. So there's your fun fact for the day. That would be Thailand, as far as I know. There's probably others, but in Thailand, if you ever go and you're talking to a local, just turn your feet out like you're in ballet class. It's way more respectful. Those little things, you know, like a booger hanging out of your nose. It's like you want to talk to the person, but you can't not see it. That's one of those cultural things, right? Good. All right, here we go. Passe. Out and in. Out and in. Out. Do not jab that toe into your leg. Hover it nearby. Try to keep your hips from going with that leg, right? You shouldn't be like turning. You're not a ballerina on a pole. You're a live one. You know, like in the jewelry box. Yeah, we're not on a little metal pole. We are live, very much alive. So let's keep everything lined up here. Good. All right, next time you're open to the side, leave it there. Here we are. Extend and in. Extend and in. Try to keep your hips facing front as much as you can. It's getting a little tired. You got it. A lot of stability muscles today. Clearly, this should be like kind of getting rock hard over here. We will stretch it out, no worries. Nice, one more. Oh, that was a fast one. All right, shake it out. Oh, the feet. All right, here we go. Hands can be on the bar. You can still do this one without the bar, okay? Note, there's the option. I'll give it a go, my best go. You're gonna take your knee up, so you're in this passe-ish position. Really, your knees just forward. And then attitude to the back. Yes, so note, I'll show you my other leg. My knee is pointing out to the side on my attitude. Okay, so knee forward, open up that hip a little bit. Which is why you might want your bar, but it might help you be nice and sturdy without it. So just moving between the two. Good, finding that thing that's not moving as you come forward and go back. Hip torture day. It's a little nicer than the times we do just tons of squats and lunges though. It's different muscles. That's why I love bar. We're gonna get all those weird muscles. You're like, oh, those exist. Hey, notice if you're using your bar more than you should. Maybe just 2 fingers on, just to keep you stable. But if you're like working into it, we're not doing that today, okay? Keep everything in control. Imagine, even if you're using your bar, imagine it wasn't there and you're trying to not use your bar. So there's a little bit of a hip rotation here because your knee comes straight forward And then it goes out to the side for that attitude to the back. You'll have a little bit of motion through your torso, that's fine. You don't have to be completely still. Just try to keep everything in control. Good, one more. Excellent. Let it go. Do the little jig. All right, other side. You ready? Whew, whenever you're ready. Knee up, attitude back. Knee up, attitude back. Good. Good. Turning it out a little bit as you go back. Knee is forward as you come up. You can also have arms that might make it harder though. That's for me. So I'm going to do whatever my hands need. Maybe you want to just have them hovering over that bar, tempting you. You can always use your bar if you need it. And I'm focusing really hard to try to balance. This leg is definitely on the weaker side a little bit. We're not going to hold it against my leg. That's why we're here working on it, right? Both sides. A few more. I don't know about you, this is what's really building some heat today. Try not to hold on to my bar too much. Two more. Last one. Good. Ooh, let that go. Whoa. Whoa. Lots of weird feelings there, yeah? Yikes. Okay, hand weights. So remember, if you don't have hand weights, just squeeze your fists. So like we can do a lot. Like if you just have nothing in your hands right now and you lean forward and you just like squeeze your fists, try to engage all your muscles and be like, and like resist, you get quite a good workout. All right. Woo. But if you have hand weights, by all means, pick them up. All righty. Feet can face forward or you can stand with them turned out. Up to you. All right, here we go. Ready to go. First, fifth, out, and down. Oh, sorry, let's go first, second. First, second, and down. First, second, and down. First, second, and down. First, second, and down. Again, squeeze your fist. First, into second, and down. First, second, and down. So it's like ballet moves, but really what you're doing is a straight lift and a fly and back down. Yes. But if you do happen to take a ballet class, the cool thing is that after you do these with weights or squeezing your fist so many times, then it'll become like you're really feeling like light as a feather when you do it without. And it gives you really nice shoulders. Okay, and we're working your abs. You're welcome. One more. Okay, we're gonna go the other direction. So out to second, bring it in and down. Second, bring it in and down. So I really want you to rise up to second. Try to send those shoulder blades down your back as you bring it in. So my elbows are bent a little here, so I'm making kind of like a ball shape, okay? As I bring it in, because that's first position. Good. So instead of just doing like a straight fly, yes, we're gonna be doing a little bit of a round through. Squeeze your fists if there's nothing in them, or if your weights are too light, squeeze it in. Really good. Getting our chest here as well. Nice. One more of those. Sweet. Shake it out. We have the 5th position going up overhead. Get some water. All right. Hopefully you got some water too if you needed it. All right. Fix your feet. So when I say fix your feet, doesn't mean like if you're standing like this, you're wrong. It's just be mindful of where your feet are in space, okay? All right, roll your shoulders back. Here we go. Up, up, out, and down. 1st, 5th, 2nd, and down. 1st, 5th, 2nd, and down. Don't forget, if you don't have anything in your hands, squeeze those fists and really press down, right? You can create a lot of resistance without anything in your hands. So just do that mindfully. Don't waste your time. Resist. Yes, don't just go through the motions. Be here, be here, be here. Good. Nice. And then whenever you do these, make sure that you're here, you're here, you're here, you're here. I don't want to see any of this. Like, don't put your ribs out, right? You want to be doing this. We are not practicing for swim class. We're practicing our stability muscles. Okay, and go the other way. So 2nd, 5th, 1st, and down. 2nd, 5th, 1st, and down. Really keep those ribs in. 2nd, 5th, 1st, and down. If you got to squeeze your butt a little bit, totally fine. 5th, 1st, and down. 2nd, 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 5th, 1st, and down. Don't rock forward and back. Good. Nice. All righty. Roll the shoulders back. Take it in a second. Squeeze your fist and press, 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 press. Squeeze your fist. Press, 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 press. Good. Roll your shoulders back. Here we go. Biceps up and down, up and down. Not a ton of these, but squeeze your fist if there's nothing in your hands. All right. To the side. Here we go. Up and down, up and down. Really squeeze as you come up, like you're trying to show off your muscles. One more. Good. Triceps. Here we go. Back. Squeeze your shoulder blades onto your back, belly button into your spine. Again, squeeze your fist, especially if there's nothing in your hands. Note, if your arms are getting tired and you have weights in your hands, don't squeeze them so hard. You won't drop them, maybe. One more. Take it back. Flip your palms to face the ceiling, in towards each other. All right, press up. If you don't have anything in your hands, spread your fingers really wide as you press up. Good, let it go. Oh, not too bad, right? Go ahead and drop those weights. Sweet. Gonna work it out. Oh, stretch across. Doing it now, so don't forget later. And other side. Just get so excited torturing you sometimes. Forget that you need to stretch. Good, let it go, other side. Sweet. Alrighty, coming down. We are coming on to our hands and our knees. It's good times. You guys ready for this? Alrighty, so we're here. We're in our nice little tabletop, which is where destruction happens, especially to our booty. So, taking one leg out, you're going to take the other leg forward. Okay, pro tip, if you're near a couch, you can have your hand nearby in case you need it. Otherwise, don't use it. Okay, find your balance. If you're really wobbly as is, you're just going to take your supporting hand out a little bit wider, and that's going to give you a better base. Okay, alrighty, leave your arm out, and we're just bringing the knee in, so leave your arm out. So if you need to, you can be right here, right, with both hands on the ground. Otherwise, take that arm out. Here we go. Knee in and back. Knee in and back. Knee in and back. Good, one more. Excellent. Put your knee down, put your hand down. Switch it out. Let's go straight to the other side. Whenever you're ready, taking your arm out, finding your balance. You can also choose to stay here. If you need to put your hand down, you can. Let's just take that knee in, leave your arm out. Here we go. Five more if you're going my speed. Go whatever speed you need to be sturdy. Good. And let it go. Excellent. Maybe get off your hands for a moment. We got a fun one. Alrighty. We're only going to do 10, I do believe, unless I get super excited, but we're only going to do 10 of these. So take your leg up. You're going to tap your toes behind you on the ground. So all the way across that leg. And then you're going to bring your knee to your elbow or your tricep as best you can. If it doesn't touch it, it's fine. So tap across and bring it up. Tap across and bring it up. Good. Go whenever you're ready. Eight. And 9. And 10. Good. Alrighty, let's go ahead and just go straight to the other side. So tapping behind you, knee to shoulder-ish. Yes? Here we go. 1, 2, we won't count the demo. 3, because we did it on the other side. 4, 5, belly button to your spine. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right, go ahead and drop down onto your elbows. Hands can be flat, or you can hold onto your hands. Take that first leg up. You can keep it bent and in, up and down. Let's go ahead and straighten it all the way we can. There we go. So in and up and up. Good. Alrighty. Keep your knee bent. Flex your foot. Little pulses. Press up to the sky. Press, 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 press. Good. Bring that knee down. Whenever you're ready, you got the other side. Here we go. Up to the sky and in. Up to the sky and in. Good. Alrighty, take it up, bend your knee, flex your foot, press the ceiling away. Press, press, press. Good, and let it go. Ooh, take it on up. Sweet. Alrighty, go ahead and move on to your tummy. All right. And then you can take your hands underneath you in the front. Let your legs go long. We're just going to adjust your legs, both at the same time though. So once you figure out what you're doing, you can rest your forehead on your arms. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Sorry for background noise. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good, one more. Good, all right. Feet, tops of your feet press into the ground so your knees lift up off the ground. You can keep your arms as is or extend them long, up to you. I'm gonna try to see if I can cross them this time. So you're gonna lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower, just your upper body, lift and lower. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more, and 10. Good. All right, take your arms out long, take your legs out long, both at the same time. You have 10 reps. Here we go. Up and lower. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. On the next one, you're going to hold it up. 10. And if you want, you can swim here, opposite arm, opposite leg, kicking, 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 kicking. Even get higher, kicking, kicking, kicking. Good. Place your hands underneath your shoulders. Take it up, child's pose. Oh, stretch it out. Alrighty, go ahead and come on over onto your side. Here we are. Okay, and then support yourself on your hand with your head. Alrighty, so you're gonna point as you go up, flex your foot as you come down. Here we go. Point and flex, point and flex, point and flex, point and flex. I don't know what happened there. Point and flex, you got this. Point and flex, evidently counting and doing this at the same time. It's a whole other level. Point and flex. And flex. One more. Point and flex. Good. All right, développé. So we're going to just take it up, extend, and down. Up, extend. You can flex your foot as it comes down. And down. Good. Good. One more. And go the other way. Here we go. Up, bend your knee, take it down. Up, bend, take it down. Up, bend, and down. Up, bend, and down. Good. One more. I think we did another extra one. Good. Alrighty. So this one is to the front. You can leave your bottom leg long, or you can kind of kickstand it in to give yourself a little bit of a kickstand. Okay. You can bend your knee, extend out, rebend, take it back. So straight, bend your knee, take it back. Straight, bend your knee, take it back. You can use your hand or try not to use your hand by bringing it up. Good. Again, working on some of that core stability here. Try not to let your hips come forward. I know it's super hard. I'm also working on it. I haven't done these in forever. Good. You're like, I may have never done these before. I don't think we have. I've been doing this for a couple of years. I don't know if I've ever done this with you before. The things you pull out of the good old hat. Good. One more. If you need to have your hand in front, you can. Alrighty. So you're going the other way. So you extend. You're going to brush it back. Bend it in. Extend. Brush it back. Bend it in. This is really hard. Extend. Brush it back. Bend. Extend. Brush it back. Again, bend. Extend. Brush it back. Last time. Bend. Extend. Brush it back. Hello, hip. Alrighty. Go ahead and drop that knee forward. Take this other leg up off the ground, and you're going to just do little circles here. 2, 3, And go the other way. Little circles. 10. Good. And then you're going to point and straighten. So bend your knee. Bend, 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 bend. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Flex your foot. Little less. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. Good. All righty. With this knee up, woo, go ahead and take supine twist. Holy cow. High hip. Hello. Yep, that's rough. Oh man, I don't know if that stretch was good or bad. I'm kidding. It's a stretch, it's always good. Oh, but now we get to lay on that leg. But for some reason, that always makes it forget what just happened. So I'm going to just hope that that's the effect it has. All right, here we go. Straight up and down. So point and flex. Point and flex. I cannot talk to you and count at the same time today. Good. Point and flex. Point and flex. This is why I have fingers. Point, flex, point, flex. Last one, point and flex. Good. Develop pay. So take it up, extend. You can flex down still if you like that. If it's not your favorite, you can always leave it pointed the whole time. One more. Sorry, just kidding. One more. Trying to count. And going the other direction. So straight up, bend your knee, take it long. Straight up, bend, take it long. Straight up, bend, foot cramp. Straight up, bend, long. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. If your hip's popping, it's okay. It's not normal, but it's not bad. Mine does it too. Alrighty, here we go. So again, you can have your hand here or challenge yourself, take your hand to the back of your head. So bend your knee, extend, take it back. Bend, extend, take it back. Bend, extend, take it back. Good. Bend, extend, take it back. Bend, extend, take it back. Oh, bend, extend, take it back. Bend, extend, take it back. Last one. Oh, this is so hard. Bend, extend, take it back. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's probably because your hands are right here. Alrighty. Now we need to take it back. So we're going to go back, forward, bend, 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 back, forward, bend. 2 more times. Back, forward, bend. Last time. Back, forward, bend. Good. Place that knee on the ground. Take your hand to the ground. Circles. Here we go. 2. If you don't like the circular motion, just go up and down. And reverse your circle. Good. And here we go. Bend and flex. Bend, flex, bend, flex. Go a little faster. Good. Straight leg lifts, flex your foot. Little pulses. And let it go. Whew. Alrighty, we did not do all of the leg exercises I want to get to, but I think you guys are going to be fine. All right, hug your knees in. If you can't wrap around, it's fine. Just hang on with your arms. Rock side to side. Oh, we didn't stretch out the other hip, did we? Alrighty, stretching out. So if you're not sure which hip you're stretching out, we were just here, so it's going to be this top one. So you can go ahead and come to your side, bring that knee down, Oh my gosh, and then open up to the side. I don't even know what my bottom leg is doing. Oh, you can take it out straight. You can have it a little bent. It's really the top leg you're trying to work here. Top hip. And bring it back up. Good. Grab behind your knees. Rock and roll. Set yourself all the way up. Soles your feet together so it's nice and tall. Oh, fold over. Oh man, those hips are still popping. Good. Place your hands behind you. Take your feet as wide as your space, your mat. So a little bit wider than your hips if you don't have a mat. And let those knees fall side to side. Good old hips. I see you. I feel you. You're like, you don't understand. All right, flex your feet. So nice and tall. You can also point your toes. Reach over is the bottom line here. Stretching both legs at the same time. Good. Roll it back on up. Nice. Go ahead and stand on up. However you're going to get there. Hey, good news. We already worked on balance. You're welcome. Alrighty. Take your feet nice and wide. Heels and toes out this time. Hands here. Stretch your shoulder. Didn't do a ton of shoulders, but we did a little bit. Other shoulder. Good. And then stretch one leg. Good. And the other. And bring it on up. Inhale. Exhale. Awesome work, guys. Alrighty. I hope you feel good. Like you got something done, especially on the outside of those hips. And I'll see you next time.